It happens so subtly that even you don't notice it. Someone confronts you, or tension fills the room, and before your mind can react, your lips curve into a smile. A laugh escapes, light, nervous, out of place. People around you may think you're being dismissive or carefree, but inside, your chest tightens. This laugh isn't humor, it's camouflage. Psychologists call it incongruent affect, when your emotional expression doesn't match what you truly feel. But underneath that mismatch lives something ancient: survival. Your nervous system senses danger, not necessarily of harm, but of judgment, conflict, rejection. So it sends out a peace offering, a smile, a chuckle, a softening of the edges. It says, "Please don't be mad. Please don't leave me." What looks like laughter is often a nervous system negotiating safety. The body releases tiny doses of relief, a false calm, while the soul hides behind it, hoping not to be seen too closely. Because to be serious, to show fear or anger, once meant risk. So now, you smile instead of tremble. You laugh instead of cry. It's not weakness, it's your body trying to keep you safe. Before it became a reflex, it was a lesson. A child sitting at the dinner table, hearing voices rise. A parent's anger, unpredictable as weather. The child learns quickly. When tension climbs, laughter lowers it. A joke diffuses what truth would ignite. A smile distracts from tears, and soon the brain wires laughter to safety. This is called fawning, the lesser-known trauma response beside fight, flight, or freeze. It's appeasement disguised as charm. A child who cannot flee or fight learns to soothe the threat instead. They become the entertainer, the peacekeeper, the sweet one. They read moods like maps, always scanning for emotional storms. Years later, this reflex remains. You tell a story about pain, but you laugh halfway through. You minimize your trauma with a grin, not because it's funny, but because your body remembers danger and seriousness. Your nervous laughter is a ghost from childhood, a peace treaty you never stopped offering. It worked once, it kept the household calm, it earned temporary love. But in adulthood, that same strategy becomes invisible bondage, the inability to let yourself simply feel. When fear hits the brain's alarm, the amygdala lights up, flooding the body with stress hormones. Heart racing, palms sweating, muscles tensing. But for some, the prefrontal cortex intervenes, not with logic, but with performance. It tells the body, smile, make them comfortable. If they're calm, we're safe. That's where nervous laughter lives, in the tug-of-war between fear and control. It's the body's attempt to override panic with social safety. Laughter releases endorphins and dopamine, microdosing the brain with temporary calm. But it's a fragile peace. The laughter ends, and the tension stays. Over time, this disconnect becomes second nature. You can be deeply anxious while your face performs calm. It's emotional dissonance, a separation between inner chaos and outer ease. The body is fluent in deceit because deceit once meant safety. From a neurological lens, nervous laughter is not immaturity. It's adaptation. It's your nervous system trying to keep connection alive, even when emotion threatens to break it. If I laugh, the body says, maybe I can survive this. At first, it's just a reflex, a small laugh here, a smile there, but with time, it becomes who you are. The easygoing one, the chill one, the person who can take a joke, who never takes things too seriously. But deep down, you do. You just learned that seriousness can cost connection. This is how the mask fuses with identity. What began as protection becomes personality. You joke about your pain before anyone else can. You cushion honesty with humor so it doesn't sound too heavy. But afterward, you feel hollow, like your truth slipped away mid-sentence. In relationships, people see you as light-hearted, but few see your depth, and that invisibility hurts. Because laughter, once your shield, now erases you. You become addicted to being pleasant, not because you want to, but because it feels safer than being real. But here's the paradox. The more you smile through pain, the lonelier you become. The mask protected you from rejection, yes, but it also kept love from reaching the real you. The world praises composure. We're told to stay calm, keep it light, don't take things personally. So you learn to be the person who smooths every rough edge, who turns tension into laughter. People love you for it, your easy energy, your humor in hard times, but no one sees the exhaustion it hides. Because being chill is not the same as being peaceful. It's emotional management on autopilot. It's scanning for discomfort and smothering it before it shows. Over time, this creates emotional compression. Joy and fear, sadness and anger, all folded into the same polite smile. Society rewards that mask. It calls you mature. It calls you low maintenance. But what it's really saying is, thank you for not needing too much. And you start mistaking suppression for strength. Yet the cost is subtle. A quiet disconnection from your own aliveness. You stop knowing what genuine calm feels like because your nervous system has only ever known performance calm. You forget that real peace isn't earned by pleasing others. It's found by finally stopping the performance. And one day, even your laughter sounds tired. There comes a moment, small, almost invisible, when you hear it. You're in the middle of a serious conversation. Your chest feels heavy, and suddenly you laugh. But this time, something inside you flinches. You notice the mismatch. The laugh feels foreign, almost embarrassing. That's the awakening. Awareness breaks the spell. For the first time, you realize your body has been doing this for you, protecting you from emotions it thought you couldn't survive. You're not crazy. You're conditioned. That laugh is a survival reflex, not a flaw in your character. In that moment, compassion matters more than correction. Instead of judging the laughter, you start listening to it. What fear is it covering? What memory does it echo? This curiosity begins to rewire the reflex. The moment you catch yourself laughing at pain, pause. Take one breath. Let silence hold what laughter once tried to hide. That single act, awareness without shame, is the start of unlearning. It's your nervous system whispering, "We're safe enough now to stop pretending." Healing begins not with control, but surrender. Nervous laughter fades when the body starts trusting stillness again. At first, silence feels unbearable. Too loud, too raw. But slowly, you learn that stillness isn't danger, it's space. The body doesn't need to fill it with noise anymore. Somatic therapists call this regulation through presence. When you consciously breathe, feel your feet, notice your heartbeat, you're teaching your body that calm isn't a trap. Grounding exercises, gentle self-talk, or even placing a hand on your chest can remind your nervous system. We're okay, no performance needed. The goal isn't to stop laughing, it's to create choice, to let laughter come from connection, not protection. You begin to separate who you are from how you've survived. Each pause becomes a new kind of safety, one born from authenticity, not fear. And soon, the silence that once terrified you starts to soothe you. You begin to feel emotions without translating them into humor. You realize the body was never broken. It was simply protecting what you hadn't yet learned to hold. There's a turning point when laughter transforms. No longer a mask, but medicine. You begin to laugh again, but this time it comes from relief, not fear. It feels honest. It feels alive. The difference is subtle but profound. Before, you laughed to escape emotion. Now, you laugh because you're free to feel it. Humor becomes healing when it's connected to truth. You can tell your story and still find the irony, the humanity, even the grace within it. Not as denial, but as integration. This is emotional maturity, learning to let both pain and light exist in the same breath. Your nervous system, once hypervigilant, begins to rest. Relationships deepen. Conversations soften. people sense your authenticity, the quiet strength of someone no longer afraid to be seen without their armor. And maybe one day someone will say something tender, and you'll laugh. Not nervously, but knowingly. Because now that laugh means something new. It's not a plea for safety anymore. It's the sound of peace returning home.